Hello everybody, my name is Boodleman and welcome back to another Let's Play of Zenless Zone Zero. We are continuing off where we left off last time with the Trigger storyline, and we're also going to... We can't work on Bernice as we go through this today, so I do want to try and see if we can't complete Trigger's story mode today. No. Wait. My controller! Controller! Thank you. Okay. So we are going to get started here. Okay.
Only the brave will win.
We are going to get my girl Anby. We'll do like Anby's own theme music. Open!
Yo.
What's up?
We just got big news.
Awaiting further instructions.
I'm streaming. I can't really watch this right now.
Sorry.
Soldier
We got a new
11,
trailer
reporting.
For the Superman, well, a new clip of the Superman movie.
Alright. You're welcome to chill in here if you want.
Why are you still watching that? You know this goes on the family account?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't have a remote. You have to do it manually. Anywho, chat, by the way, drink of the day is a Pepsi.
Dan, you have this up. Wow.
Proxy, look at this. A communicator left right at the Hollow's entrance.
Why is there a communicator here? It doesn't look like it was left behind randomly.
There's hardly any dust on its surface, which means it was only placed here recently. It looks like someone wants us to use it.
Oh, such decisiveness. Following random location info without even thinking twice.
Why does this sound like Bulma from Dragon Ball?
Is this even connected to yours?
It should be.
Liar Squad? What's that? More importantly, who are you?
Sniper. Or should I say Kara now? Haven't you shared your past with our dear Proxy? If introductions aren't your strong suit, I'd be happy to show you how. You can call me Grim Vulture, the one behind this string of murders. You see, I've been working my way down a list, crossing off names. And now, Charon of Liar Squad, your name's next.
Looks like you've done your homework on me. Just because my presence interfered with your plan?
You should upgrade your
Decided to take
Batman.
me out for good?
I thought you were just going to be another obstacle in my way. And now, with you in my sights, this must be some kind of destiny.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I'm looking for someone. Given that you're waiting at the Hollow entrance they shared, I'm guessing you have them. If you hand them over, perhaps we can make a deal.
Oh, check out again, bro. I said check out again.
So your version of making a deal is stalling for time to locate me and lining up your shot? Can't say I'm surprised. After all, that's exactly what I plan to do too. You seem to have rather unique eyes. But you'll never get the chance to hit me. After all,
I don't know.
no one's better at counter-sniping than me.
Seems talking won't resolve this.
And Deadshot.
Using force.
Now that's the
And
spirit.
talking to the game and chat.
Why not search the hollow for clues? Providing you can survive both
I don't know any ninjas.
and those of you.
It's Arkham City.
So?
Oh, and I prepared a little gift for all your trouble. I hope you still have that determined look on your face after seeing it.
Stupid monkey.
Yeah, watch your language as well.
Oh, I finally did it.
She's sniping at me!
Watch out for Grim Voltage
I didn't
taking
do
shots
it a
from
second
afar.
time in a row. Are you kidding me?
Adjusting for wind.
Is there nothing we can do?
Wait, I'm hitting the limit. Well, isn't that illegal for
You're
Batman?
cornered.
No, Batman just pulls his punches when he has to fight women. Let's go, Andy! Ah! I don't know. Do I look like Einstein to you?
I kind of perfect.
A rather creepy box. It's giving off an unsettling stench. You have a bad feeling that opening it would be asking for trouble. You glare at Karen beside you, who has fallen silent. Clearly she's having the same feeling right now. She's hesitating about whether opening this box. Karen, I don't think you should open it.
I'm having PTSD right now.
Karen opens the box anyway. Oh, why? A blood-stained, tattered military cap, carelessly dumped and stuffed in the corner of a box. In the corner of the box, through the owner's identity remains unknown. The message it conveys can only mean one thing: death.
Please go down.
Karen reaches out and picks up the military cap from the box. Her fingers tracing the shape, her lips trembling. I'm okay, Proxy. If my sense of touch isn't deceiving me, it appears that this outfit to be the outfit my former teammate wore, or a replica of it. Yeah, let's cope and say it was a replica. You'd cope like that too, right, boy? You'd just say, oh, it's a replica.
No.
And this is why you're not nice.
I would.
So
probably
this
say if they
is
said
the
that,
surprise Grim Vulture mentioned. I see now.
No, the way I would cope is if they set that android free, it will be the end of all of them.
Oh, I thought it would have been like, this is for Gohan! Ah! Karen goes silent yet as she chambers another round. You can sense her hand trembling slightly, while her grip grows even stronger. She's angry,
Still remember what's inside
and that will lead to
the box,
mistakes, chat.
right? Teammates Cap, the one that speaks so
That was the stupidest way I've ever died in an Arkham game.
Curious as to how he died.
No, shut up. Shut up, Sigma.
He took his own
Why are
life.
you brain rotted?
His last name is Nigma. Sigma Nigma. Get it?
Counter!
He shouldn't have been called the Riddler. He should have been called the Alpha Sigma Riddler.
You're not my brother anymore.
One of my friends said, you know what my favorite villain is? I was like, what? He was like, the Riddler. I was like, get out of my face.
No, I would say 70s Riddler went to the gym.
And he was oh so proud of with just one last shell inside.
Well, maybe not 70s Riddler.
Was it 80s or 70s?
Imperials have already been drawn to
I'm
it.
having trouble.
Oh yeah, time to take care of the ether stuff.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay. Why is the sensitivity on this god awful? I don't know.
You did it, Proxy.
But it's always something nice. It's always nice to see something new. The second box emanates an ominous aura that's unsettling. Stench seems to warn you that its contents, just like the previous box, will give you an absolute wretched experience. Karen's breathing grows heavy and she stands still for several seconds, seemingly trying to control her emotional turmoil. Don't push yourself, Karen. Keep your sanity in check.
Come on, Karen.
Finally, she opens the box. A pair of blood-stained, tattered military gloves lie twisted in the center of the box. It's clear that whoever placed them hadn't just tossed them in carelessly. They had deliberately arranged this with malicious intent. Karen picks up the gloves once again, feeling their contours and icy touch. Her lips turn pale. Just as I thought. These are from one of my former squad mates too. Let's keep moving, Proxy. Following this route should lead to Grim Vulture's hideout. I'm fine. You don't seem fine. You really don't. Karen picks up her weapon again, but there's an unmistakable tremor of unease in her voice. Yeah, no, she is not sure that she is okay.
It wasn't easy getting my hands on her.
Adjusting for wind.
As expected of such a seamless, beautiful commander, even her bluff so stylish. I'm actually really such a pity. Don't you think that's a shame, little sniper?
Holding position. Show no mercy.
It's beautiful, Anne. If I could no longer wait. Cereal's gnawed off her arm.
I dodged too early.
Open fire!
She still has the backbone.
Oh, I love
She's
being in
so
the dark
tall.
knight. Guys,
I do miss the old Soldier 11 voice, but the new one is just as nice.
She died from multiple things.
Andy! If they replace Andy's voice, I will drop this game.
Think I'm telling the truth or a lie this time?
Ignite! How long do you intend to keep up this game of cat and mouse?
Come on, Soldier 11.
I'll be coming to your hideout soon. Wipe that smile off your face and wait. Wait and see what I'm going to do.
Are we gonna do Metal Gear stuff? No. No one is a word.
Got one final.
I'm afraid to think you have scoliosis. Are you putting a strain on your back? Well, when
I'll
I
take
want to be
punch.
sneaky, I do this. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Oh, that robot taking
Last box, I assume. There's still a third box. You grab Karen's hand, trying to stop her from opening it, but she lifts the box lid almost mechanically. The third box contains blood-stained corners of clothing and severely damaged pieces of engineering equipment, also stained with blood. This is terrible, chat. This is the worst day for Karen. Not a good day at the office, I must
Dude,
say.
one of the guys went like this, they went behind
Patrick.
me. Sorry. One of the guys went behind me and went,
Karen picks them up, her trembling fingers feeling their shapes. She doesn't speak, neither about the plans for pursuit. The plans. I can't talk. Jeez, and I can't read. So we're gonna have a whoop-de-doo time, chat. For neither about the plans for pursuing Grim Vulture, nor about which of her companions these items belong to. Is it a friend? until the communicator in our hands starts ringing again. With Grim Vulture's voice.
Congratulations! You found the third box. Inside is...
Am I wrong?
Yes. I am currently doing a very serious mission and you're just being a horn dog.
Why would you tell the chat that? Like, God.
Because chat deserves it.
Engineer, not exactly combat material, right?
I thought I finished this.
Surely you're not mad, are you?
Karen's face turns deadly pale. She silently picks up... I couldn't read that! You were going too fast!
That's enough. Using her squad mates who are like family to mentally torture her. How much longer are you planning on doing this?
Oh dear, did I go too far? Oh, my sincerest apologies. It's just, watching you plunge headfirst into my trap was so entertaining.
Oh wait,
And
I
I've
beat
gotten
the
a bit
game, so
carried
this
away,
is not
you know?
fun.
Relax. The person you're looking for isn't here. And those are just fakes. I didn't actually take them from her comrades. Her comrades are long since corpses in the hollow, after all. How could I possibly have gotten hold of their clothes?
I mean, grave robbing's a thing.
Oh wait, I did this one.
There we go. We finally paused it. Okay, chat. Let's read this. A surge of rage threatens to drown all thoughts just as you are about to retort. A crisp gunshot rings out. Karen's shot is clean and decisive, carrying an unmistakable intent to kill. But from the response on the other end of the communicator, it seems she missed her target. Wow, for a blind sniper who's supposed to be
The best.
unable to miss, she does a lot of missing, chat.
Yeah, so I was on this mission.
Decisive snipe, to be sure. And as I've already said, your
Yeah,
awareness,
I'm not.
sight, and experience
I was on
mean
this,
nothing
and I had you
in
help
front
me
of a
out,
more
so I was on the
skilled
wrong one the
sniper.
whole time.
I didn't expect to kill you so easily. There was a subtle change in your ether fluctuations the moment I fired. That was all I needed. You knowing my past makes me feel sick. But after seeing that you're just a coward who feels fear from another's killing intent, it doesn't bother me as much anymore.
Coward, you say? How fascinating. You were little more than a hollow shell before. But now that you've bared your teeth,
What's
you
that
started
mean?
looking somewhat respectable. I know your composure is nothing more than a facade. You've never truly faced the weight of your comrades' deaths, have you? I bet your mind is now filled with their dying screams.
We both believe her squad is still alive.
Whatever happened to Code of Honor?
Why are you so fixated on Charon? Just because she used to serve in the defense force? She has nothing to do with your target.
Nothing to do with it. Then why don't you go ask her about it? What surprises me more is you actually believe her teammates are still alive. Don't tell me she dragged you into all this danger without telling you anything.
Shut up.
If she won't tell you, I will. Those so-called alive squad mates of hers went missing during the fall of the old capital.
Did she execute Order 66?
Exactly what that means. When the old capital fell, countless Defense Force soldiers were either killed by Ethereals or became them. The surviving soldiers, struggling to defend themselves, never had the opportunity to carry their comrades' bodies out of Hollow Zero. Obviously, her squad mates, the members of Liar Squad, were among the dead. But since their bodies were never found, she insists they're still alive. Even going as far as to deceive her own proxy. It's laughable.
I didn't lie to the proxy. They're alive. I have proof. Someone like you could never understand.
So she didn't execute Order 66.
It's hard to understand. stand your childish
Good
thought
job.
process? If you really have solid proof, why not tell me? Come on, let's hear it.
My eyes. I lost nearly 90% of my vision during the fall of the old capital. But in return,
How serious is
I
this
gained the
mission now?
ability to see what
Pretty
others
serious.
can't. Every second of
What did
every
I
day
tell you
for
to-
years, I've seen my squad mates. Not as fleeting shadows, but vivid and lifelike. They've never disappeared. They're alive, waiting for me to find them. Why else would I have been given these eyes?
That's your proof? Did you hear that? Proxy hiding in the bamboo. She spent years chasing after people who couldn't possibly exist. All because of some ghost.
Next time you say my name, you're gonna have to be out of my room.
You'd rather believe those visions of
Understood.
your teammate are real-time
Good.
projections than accept that they're dead. What if I told you the way I described their deaths before was the absolute truth? Will you finally face reality? Or will you keep fooling yourself, believing in ghosts? I guess you'll keep deceiving yourself. Because that's how you survive.
I'm not lying to myself. I really...
Really want to find your squad mates who have been missing for years and were officially declared dead? You couldn't protect them when the old capital fell, and now you're just making up stories to fool yourself. Give yourself some so-called reason to go on, to latch on to any stupid excuse. You're just a selfish, naive coward who did nothing and couldn't do anything when your comrades were dying.
Karen stands there, speechless. Grim Vulture's relentless verbal assault has clearly struck home. A little color that had briefly returned to her face straightens away, leaving her visibly shaken, unable to muster a single word in rebuttal.
Giving up already? At least you've got a shred of dignity left. Nothing disgusts me more than a useless hypocrite. Enough of this. Time to die, coward.
Charon is not a coward.
Yeah,
Someone
she's
who
just a
cares
blind
about
sniper.
The condition of their eyes is anything but a coward. At the very least, she's far braver than a criminal like you, who hides in the shadows, enjoys torturing others, and is constantly in fear of being caught.
Roxy,
Your proxy sure has a way with words. I won't waste any more of my breath. Just die already.
I've completed analysis of the surrounding fissures. Charon, snap out of it. We can use that fissure to escape.
Fissures? Where did you... Still trying to play tricks.
No hope of counterattack, you practically drag Karen, turning to run towards the fissure that the Grim Vulture noticed. Just as the bullet is about to strike you, you manage to escape through the fissure. I don't feel like this was a win, chat. I really don't. You escape from the hollow and return to the video store, bringing along Karen, who lost all will to fight. She seems more traumatized than you imagine.
Charon,
Fuck.
some hot cocoa? I'm sure you're exhausted after such a tough fight. You should get some rest.
thanks, but I'm fine.
Well, you say you're fine, but you don't look fine.
Don't listen to Grim Vulture. They'd say anything to get under your skin. Once we start doubting the truth, we've fallen into their trap.
No, Proxy. I think Grim Vulture has a point. Maybe it's all just in my head. The things Grim Vulture left. When I touched them, I was reminded of the day the old capital fell. I felt the same sensation when I touched an injured comrade. I tried to shake off that feeling. But the truth is, I can't stop thinking about the possibility that all my squad mates are dead.
Would you be willing to share more? What really happened on the day the old capital fell with you and the Liar Squad?
That day, in the first hour Hollow Zero started expanding, Defense Force HQ thought it was just a normal Hollow disaster, and thought they could suppress it with the standard amount of troops. Liar Squad was among the first troops sent there. Before we left, our superiors promised reinforcements would be on the way to support us in combat. So we didn't need to worry too much about facing the Ethereals. But soon after we began the mission, we realized things weren't going to go like we thought. The Ethereals came at us like an endless tide. The Hollow expanded beyond control. And more importantly, the reinforcements never came. The Defense Force troops outside the Hollow soon realized this was no ordinary disaster. Hollow Zero was devouring Eridu at horrifying speed. The reinforcement plan was called off, and the promised troops retreated. Honestly, even if they had come to help, it wouldn't have changed anything. I
Sounds like
watched
it.
as members of the advanced force around me died one after another, or were corrupted into Ethereals. Our squad slowly lost the strength to maintain formation. I was a weak point in our formation. An ether shot fired by an Ethereal hit my eyes, corrupting them. Because of that and several other wounds, I shortly lost consciousness. I'm not sure how long I was out, but just before losing my vision, I briefly regained consciousness. The last thing my eyes saw was my squad mate standing in front of me, looking back. When I woke up again, I was already back at base.
Holy
The higher-ups
crap.
detonated the Shiryu pillars, and finally managed to bring Hollow Zero under control. I don't know who rescued me from the Hollow, but none of my squad mates had made it out. For some reason, the image of my squad mates being the last thing I saw has stayed in my mind. It must be some
I
kind of
would have
sign.
said they should have got
A sign that
Miyabi, but
they're
at
still
this
alive.
time Miyabi was
Thank
still like knee
I must
size.
have continued fighting after I fell unconscious. Eventually getting lost in some hollow and losing contact with the main force. Left to wander between the various hollows of New Eridu. That must have been what happened, right?
I will
The
beat
defense
your
force,
ass.
civilians, no one believes me. So I decided to find them myself. The reason behind these eyes. It's got to be to guide me to finding them still
Zanny
alive.
loves doing this challenge.
Am I wrong,
right
Proxy?
now.
Are
No,
these
Zanny
eyes
does not.
pointless?
Zanny, you try and hit my
I knew
nuts
that's
on
what you
the
thought.
warning
Interpreting
bell.
what my eyes see as proof my squad mates are still alive is just wishful thinking. But if they're really gone, why would I have been given these eyes, which bring nothing but pain? If they're truly no longer alive, how can I apologize to them in person? Tell them I'm sorry. Sorry for being so weak. Sorry that I failed to protect them. Their faces are all so blurry. I can't see their expressions. I can't even bear to look at them. If their final look at me was filled with resentment and disappointment, I wouldn't know how to handle it.
That's okay, Karen. Chat, I need to know which one's more flirtatious. We'll do the tier wipe.
Listen to me. Even if everyone else thinks you're wrong, Belle and I will always stand by your resolve to find your squad mates. You don't need to make any justifications.
Yeah,
Because
I'm no
someone
good
close
at
to us
like
is missing
moments
too.
like these, chat.
We
So I try and
desperately
make
hope
light
she's
out of
still
every
alive.
moment.
Even if the whole world doesn't understand, we will never give up. But I also think being consumed by this obsession, unable to move forward, that's not what those who matter to us would want.
That's right. Charon, you're a very kind person. Maybe that's why you feel responsible for protecting everyone, and regret when you can't do enough. But you don't have to carry it all on your own.
Yeah, you can trust us to have your back. We're certain that Grim Vulture hasn't killed the client yet. As long as we have a lead, there's still hope, and we'll be your support. Your will and determination shouldn't be dismissed. No matter how things turn out, we'll stand by your side, and we'll face it together.
Proxy, thank you. I feel better now. At the very least, I want to keep investigating. I'm not just going to stop here.
Tension's easing. It's time to discuss a plan. Just then, the phone rings.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour. Did you go investigate that new hollow? How's it going? Oh, never mind. The client just shared a new location with me on Knock Knock.
They're pretty eager, huh? Which hollow is it this time?
No, it's not a hollow. If I'm reading this right, this location is Scott Outpost.
Scott Outpost? Isn't that managed by the Defense Force and White Star Institute? What's Grim Vulture up to?
It's Remembrance Day. Don't you recall what Aaron said before? They're holding an event right now, and the place will be open to the public.
Oh no!
So they're not.
It's gonna be a regular turkey shoot chat.
Are they trying to taunt us?
Whether it's a provocation or a trap, I'm not missing any chance to face Grim Vulture. Proxy, will you go with me?
The official commented, commendment. You know what, chat? You guys can read that. I'm not going to bend myself out of it. Yeah, I slept like a horse. Right. It's whatever. Okay. That's great. After everything we've been through, I'm worried that you haven't been getting enough rest. Listen, I already stay up late to begin with, so sleep is just... Anyway, Karen is ready. Anyway, Karen is already waiting for you in the parking lot. I wonder how she's feeling now. Wise, please take good care. I can't read. Why? My eye's not eyeballing. When the time comes, okay? I'm better reading in my head than I am reading aloud. What? I can't check the video store? That's stupid.
I am not very strong in this. And you have to start again
Because you suck at the game.
No, it's just because I don't feel like 3.
I was able to get 3 stars, no problem. You just suck at comboing in that game.
No.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm lazy.
It's not because you're lazy. You counter too early, or you counter when no one else is trying to hit.
Watch, 3 ninjas.
Did you sleep well? Yes, I did. Sorry, Proxy, for losing my composure in the front of you yesterday. I think I've gotten my mood back in order now. You better. It seems I can't hide anything from you, Proxy. I'm sorry. I think I'm still struggling to process the sadness and unease. I'm not sure whether I should go from... Why does it not? Why do my English not English good? It seems I can't hide anything. For fuck's sake, I can't fucking read. It seems I can't hide it from you, Proxy. I'm sorry. I think I'm still struggling to process the sadness and unease. I'm not sure where I should go from here. Well, you got the car ride to unravel your confusion. Yeah, you're right. Instead of continuing to suffer, it's better to reach out and grasp all the hope we can find around us. Maybe things will eventually change. Yep, I agree. Things change. Let's go, Proxy. Today we're attending Remembrance Day as ordinary citizens, so we can't carry any weapons. I suppose Grim Vulture wouldn't be foolish enough to make a move inside the military stronghold. You're going in as a citizen wearing your military uniform. Okay. Let's keep an eye out while we're there. I believe we should be able to find a new clue. We better. You arrive at Scott's outpost with Karen. Many citizens have come to Remembrance Day. They must have. I'm sorry, chat. You arrive at Scott's outpost with Karen. Many citizens have come into Remembrance Day. They must be the relatives of those who gave their lives during the fall of the old capital. For some reason, after coming here, Karen has been acting a bit strange. Karen! You're supposed to keep your composure in check. You're not doing a good job at that. And you didn't change your clothes. I mean, I'm not mad, but I'm mad. Like, put on something normal. You said we were going as citizens. This is not citizen wear. Foxy, can we explore this place later? No. No, it's nothing. Alright. I'll say it. It seems like the area, some familiar faces. Alright, I'll say it. It seems like there are some familiar faces here. Wouldn't it be nice to... Exactly! Wouldn't it be nice to talk to the... Actually, no, never mind. I take that back. That actually sounds like a terrible idea. To meet up with familiar faces when we have a guy who knows your past and wants to kill you. I don't think I can face them. So it's not about the fact that they could be the other person. If I'm not mistaken, they should be the family members of my teammates. I don't know how I should face them. Listen, you gotta face them. I don't know, I don't have a superhero reference right now. Okay, I don't know why this keeps fucking disconnecting. Fucking sucked up bullshit. Exactly. Try reaching out to them. I know, but nothing. You're gonna go. I'll be next to you. If you need to punch something.
Do you want to use...
I got a twig right behind me. No, it's not a matter of the controller. It's a matter of the fucking wire. The wire doesn't want to stay connected. And it's like it's either this wire or that wire, doesn't matter. They always end up disconnecting. So I've got to figure out how to hook up a controller to where it doesn't disconnect like a bitch and a half. I'm sorry, chat. It always feels like anytime I do a video, it's one problem or another problem. Then it's a deal. I will go and talk to them, Proxy. You don't have to say anything. Just stay by my side and give me the courage to speak. Okay. Aw, this is nice. Alan. Who are you? Are you Alan? I'm gonna butcher that name so bad. Archon's brother? Archons? How'd you know? Who are you? Wait. Your eyes covered. So you're Ayrton's sole surviving teammate. I remember you. We met once after the fall of the old Capitol. After that, I didn't hear anything about you again. I never expected to meet you here. Ain't life just full of surprises? This plushie. It's Ayrton's favorite plushie. She always kept it in the most prominent spot in her room. I brought it along here as if bringing my sister's shadow to participate in Remembrance Day. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. You don't need to apologize. I still remember the one time when my sister came home excited, telling me that a shy new girl had joined the squad. That girl didn't speak much, but she was beautiful in battle. That was the happiest I had ever seen her. To her, you were a presence that inspired admiration and desire, not to fall behind. A beautiful soldier who gave her the drive to keep moving forward. That's nice. You don't have to apologize to me. If my sister were here, she would surely say the same thing. Please don't mind me too much. The Defense Force has made a lot of preparations for the Remembrance Day. Event. Please, take your time here. Well, he didn't seem too mad. I like this soldier. I don't like their helmets. That's my only problem. The soldier helmets in this game look not to my taste, personally. Zeta and Sally. Wait a moment. The eye cover. That blonde hair. Could you be my husband, Styx's teammate? Styx's, are you Miss Sally, Styx's wife? Yes, my daughter and I came to attend Remembrance Day. The last time I saw you was right after the fall of the old Capitol. I never expected to see you here again today. Your daughter is... This your daughter? Zeta? Mom, who is she? Zeta, this is your dad's comrade from the Defense Force. Every time he went to the battlefield, she would be there to protect him. To protect him? Comrade? If that's so, why didn't you protect my dad during the fall of the old Capitol? Why did you let him die? Make him unable to come back to me. Zeta! I'm sorry I couldn't protect him. I'm sorry. Don't listen to what Zeta is saying. She doesn't understand. We've never blamed you. Please don't say that. Zeta, you can't say such hurtful things. Apologize right now.
Happy birthday, Vegito! And Gogeta and Vegeta!
He's only half of their voices. Why should I apologize? She survived, but Dad didn't. Isn't that the truth? If it weren't for her abandoning him, Dad could have come back safely. Enough! You don't know what happened back then. Miss Sally. I don't think she's wrong. That's a terrible thing to say. Please don't think that way. I'll make sure to bring her to apologize to you later. I need to explain to her what really happened. I'm really sorry. Please don't let us keep you. Go and explore Remembrance Day event for now. Please remember, all your comrades, including my husband, would have wanted you to see the hope they had left behind. I can't read. I can read manga just fine, but when it comes to like reading text, I'm god awful. Ethel. My son, can you see me now? I'm doing well. My legs and feet are fine. I just miss you so much. Excuse me, are you... I'm going to butcher that name. Do a zoom in on that name. Let's see how well I do saying that. Are you Kakyut's mother, Ethel? Oh, you are? Oh, I recognize you. I saw you once in the military camp after the fall of the old city. You're Kakyut's teammate. One of the survivors. I've been wanting to get in touch with you for over the years to see how you've been, but I never heard from you. I didn't expect to meet you here at Remembrance Day, I guess. This is fate. I don't believe in fate. Miss Ethel, is your health still... I'm in a good, healthy, fortunately. I'm in good health, fortunately. Everything is fine, although I'm not the only one left in the family. The pension from the government is enough, and I still have some years in me. I'm sorry, Kakyut. Oh, that was her talking, my bad. I didn't voice the voices, I wasn't reading the names. Child, you don't need to apologize. My son may appear carefree on the surface, but he's always felt so much pressure. One day, he suddenly told me that they have found a new companion who truly understood him. I believe he was talking about you. How could I possibly blame you? Someone who helped my son. It's such a blessing. You're a kind-hearted person. Are alive and standing here today. I'm so glad. Miss Ethel. I. Child, I don't worry about me. Child, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself, bitch. I got my own house in line. Child, don't worry about me. Since you're here for Remembrance Day, take your time to walk around and look around. I hope you find something meaningful. That's nice. To your surprise, many relatives of the deceased Leroy Squad members are here for Remembrance Day event. For the Remembrance Day event. Is this... I couldn't finish reading.
I'm sorry for being mean to you before.
That's not the voice I gave her.
Mom told me you were protecting Dad until the very last moment before you passed out. I shouldn't have said you left him to die.
I'm really sorry. Zeta was really young.
Okay, I did not mind that voice for the lady I was making, so...
And I haven't really talked about it. I hope she didn't upset you. No, she was right. If only I'd been strong enough to take down most of the ethereals. Maybe they wouldn't have ended up in that situation. Oh,
That's not fair. The old capital was falling. No single person's strength could ever be the deciding factor in the face of a disaster like that.
In spite of it all, you survived. If they were still here, I'm sure they'd see that as something to celebrate.
I've always known the truth. I failed to protect them. A weakling like me survived, and the rest of them disappeared without a trace. This isn't solace. It's the worst possible outcome. That's something I can't face. I've never had the courage to tell you I couldn't protect your loved ones. All I can do is wander New Eridu, hoping to find some trace of them. Even after all this time, I still haven't accomplished anything. I'm sorry.
You really don't know us at all. This isn't the worst possible outcome by any means. Styx, my husband, and all his comrades who lost their lives, each one of them left behind their own legacy.
Oh, so we're gonna get grammar checked, I
Just look all
assume.
around you. Everyone standing before you is a legacy they protected that is carried on to this day. After my husband passed away, Zeta and I received survival
Oh,
benefits.
Zeta, not
And
Zeta.
with all the odd jobs I've been doing, we've managed to get to where we are today. Styx always wanted our daughter to study art, and Zeta's interested in it too. Now, that dream has become a reality. She just got accepted into the art school in Janus Quarter.
Mom and I have our tough days, but I often think of Dad's
Yo,
cheerful
I got
laughter.
jumped.
And that memory gives me the strength to keep pushing through. One day, it'll all pay off,
It's Momo's
just
hand.
like it has now.
Thank you for always being by my husband's side.
I love Momo.
Don't make me regret buying you that figure.
I won't.
I better not go to Mom's and see her in a jar.
Petition from my son.
Ethel,
Or you better not see her
Curtitus used
painted
to tell
white.
me about you. He often took leave or skipped work to earn extra money by
Curtis.
part-timing.
What dare
Wanted to
you?
care for you when you were sick in bed.
I don't
Yes,
know.
that's true, but I bet he never told you my illness became so
calm down,
bad
tell
that
her.
I needed major surgery, and he worked his tail off to raise
Don't
the
clap
money.
at me. Don't.
Who would have thought
Smooth move, Colonel
he
Klutz.
would pass before me?
I do all my
I
own
used the
stuff.
benefits from his death for the surgery. And that's the only reason I'm here today. In a way, his passing allowed my life to continue. Every time I think about it, I feel like I need to keep my body healthy and live a few more years. The sights I see, I believe he can sense them from somewhere far away. When I was
What?
too weak to take care of him, it was you.
Yeah, it
and your
is.
comrades who stayed by his side. Thank you for everything that you've done for him.
As for me, well, I'm currently working as a fashion designer.
A fashion designer.
Don't be
Is
on
that because of
time,
that girl?
buddy.
It is.
No,
I'm
you
sure you
can't.
remember how much she loved beautiful things. She was always into fashion, so I decided to become part of that world. That way, she can always be with me. I admit I had no idea how fun fashion design could be until I actually gave it a shot. I wish I'd figured that out sooner. We would have had so much more to talk about. Anyway, I'm planning to start my own fashion brand next year. She used to say that after retiring from the army, she wanted to pursue fashion design. I really want to carry on her dream. It feels like my life's purpose. You know, she used to talk about you when she came home for the holidays. How your rivalry pushed her to keep improving. So, thank you. I'm proud of my sister. And I'm proud of you, too.
As you can see, all of us have made it to this day, carrying the will of those we loved. So please don't say they left nothing behind. They've always been a part of every pain and joy we've experienced over the years. Please remember, everything and everyone in New Eridu is only here today because you all risked your lives in battle.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It's been wonderful to hear about how you're all doing and to listen to these words. I'm so glad I decided to come here on Remembrance Day.
speaking of which, I wasn't expecting to see any of you. What brings you here today?
I could ask you the same thing, Ethel. Last time I asked, you said you weren't coming. I only came because I suddenly got a DM from Nathan. He said he really wanted me to be here.
I'm here because of Nathan's message, too. He was pretty insistent.
Oh, no.
He'd be here.
Oh no!
I've been looking around for a while now. I still haven't seen him.
So it's the same for
I think I know! I think I know!
responded to his message, but he never wrote back. Isn't that strange?
Sorry, but who's this Nathan you're talking about?
Nathan is Lethe's younger brother. Frankly, out of all of us, he's probably the one who wants to see you the most. He used to be part of the Defense Force himself.
No! I know! It's the brother!
Old Capital fell. His squad was responsible for supporting the forces that had already entered the Hollow, which included all of you. He's told us that story so many times. When they saw how bad things were in that Hollow, some of the reinforcements called off their plans and pulled back. He tried to stop them, but there was nothing he could do.
He always blamed himself and wanted to find you to apologize. But the truth is, the reinforcements retreating was inevitable. Shortly after their retreat, headquarters issued the official order. We all lost someone in that disaster. And for a while, we resented the reinforcements for their decision. But over time, we came to understand it and eventually let it go. There was no avoiding casualties in that battle. In hindsight, it wasn't wrong for headquarters to prioritize saving their strength.
May I ask what the name of Nathan's squad was when he was in the Defense Force?
The Impera squad of the Obsidian Division. Is something wrong?
Nothing. It's just... I think I might have stumbled upon the answer I was looking for.
Oh no, chat! Oh no! After 4 family members paid their respects and left, they continued touring the Remembrance Day. Karen stood in the daze, seemingly having understood something. At the moment, a sound came from the open space in front of the outpost. It seemed someone had stepped onto the podium, and the citizens all gathered in the podium, preparing to listen to the person's speech. Oh no! According to the schedule of Remembrance Day, it should be time for representatives of retired Defense Force veterans to give a speech. It looks like the speech is about to begin. I feel a bit concerned, Proxy. Could we go over and listen to the speech for a moment? I don't think that's a good idea! I don't...
Is that Zoe on the podium?
Is she here to speak on behalf of the soldiers? A decorated veteran. That seems fitting. But I don't see Jesse or Aaron around. Didn't they come?
Everyone please, quiet down. Zoe, of Nemesis Squad, a representative of the veterans,
Nemesis?
will now deliver the Remembrance Day speech.
Hello, everyone. I'm honored to stand here and speak on behalf of all of the soldiers of the Defense Force. Today, we gather to commemorate Remembrance Day, a day born from the tragedy of the old Capital's fall. Many of us lost relatives or friends in the disaster, and I am no exception. Every member of my squad perished in that battle, leaving me as the only survivor.
Wait a second.
Losing the friends you cherish to the Hollow is a pain that never fades.
The voice seems a lot like
It's a sorrow
Zoe.
that will stay with us now and forever. However, to the families of the fallen soldiers, hold your heads high with pride for your loved ones who gave their lives. They fought to the very last moment when the old Capital fell. Death isn't the end, nor dishonor. It is their eternal medal. They gave their lives facing an unstoppable disaster, exchanging their sacrifice for the world we have today. In doing so, they fulfilled their duties as soldiers to perfection. Without the blood they spilled, Eridu would not have endured, and New Eridu would never have risen from the ashes. In honor of the wishes of the departed, look ahead, people of New Eridu. Our thoughts and remembrance of those who passed will be carried in every flicker of candlelight and in every bouquet of flowers.
Zoe's speech is met with a wave of applause, a prolonged applause, yet amidst the claps she droops her head, her expression darkening. She stays silent, waiting for the applause to fade before lifting her gaze and scan.
My speech was meant to end here, but since you all seem quite engaged, please allow me to share a little more. The reason you all agree with what I've said is because it offers a way to step away from the pain. That's what the living do. They seek ways to ease the weight of others' deaths, so they can find a way to start over. This is the New Eridu of today. A huge disaster consumed the old capital, and the people who survived it keep saying things like, treasure the moment and start fresh to numb themselves, hoping to forget the nightmare. No one talks about the soldiers who gave their lives in Hollow Zero. No one asks why they had to die. The brave gave their lives battling the ethereal onslaught, while the weak survived. This is New Eridu, built by weaklings. Its order founded upon their way of thinking. Your applause makes me realize you all accept this logic. Each of you had loved ones who sacrificed their lives in the fall of the old capital. And now, you're thankful that someone has encouraged you to move on from them. What meaning does the sacrifice of those who died have if you all choose to forget? Have you never thought about why your own loved ones had to die? And why no one is responsible for their deaths?
Listen, I have a different view on death.
Miss Zoe, there's not much time left for your,
Death is not the end, but a new beginning.
Eyes! I'm speaking to those who have lost loved ones! If death is the medal for the fallen, then pain is the cross the living must bear. If you fear its weight and run from the suffering, the soldiers will never find peace in their eternal rest. To tear the wound open once again, so you'll never forget the searing pain! That's the real meaning of Remembrance Day!
I don't agree.
Charon, I didn't expect you to be here for Remembrance Day. How are things going with your search? Seems like you have something to say.
Among the people standing here, there's a woman who raised her daughter with the survivor benefits left by her husband. Another who's been able to carry on with her life thanks to the final efforts of her child. And yet another who's found purpose because of the influence of his late sister. The will of the deceased lives on in every person here. The soldiers who died during the fall of the old capital fought for this. The future that their loved ones are making for themselves now. The old me might have agreed with what you said, but someone taught me that pain and hardship can lead to hope. They helped me see that hope could be inherited, not just destroyed when life fades. That's why I believe the departed didn't leave us wounded or with a heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Each of us holds a harmonica that plays the melody of life. At first, it may sound awkward, but it will eventually flow smoothly, taking on our own style, until it merges with our soul.
You seem quite certain about what you're saying. Tell me then, what kind of melody is left behind by those we've lost?
I'm not sure. I can't picture the exact melody, but I trust the answer I've chosen. And I trust everything I've seen and heard.
A vague and insubstantial answer, isn't it? I was right about you, Charon. From the moment we met, I knew we'd never really understand each other.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Everyone, I apologize for taking up your time. My speech ends here. Please feel free to continue with your visit.
Zoe exits the venue without sparing a single glance back, leaving the audience at the defense force in a state of confusion. Karen looks... I didn't finish, game! Something is off.
Her demeanor and what she said earlier. Something was clearly off. I have a bad feeling.
You mean about her real identity, right? Looks like we're on the same page. Shielded by her identity as a decorated soldier, she seemed pretty confident that we wouldn't confront her directly on military ground like at the outpost. She arrived so brazenly and left without a care. If I'm right about this, she'll be trying to contact us again in no time.
Just as she finishes her sentence, the phone rings again. Shepard appears to be calling on... appears on the...
Looks like you're a little busy, so I'll keep it short. The client just sent me a location via Knock Knock, along with a picture of several unconscious, tied-up individuals. I'll send you the location shortly. It should be an entrance to the Hollow in Port Elpis. At this stage, I don't have any further requests. My only hope is that you'll proceed with caution.
A location with a picture of the hostages. Looks like Grim Vulture is losing patience and wants to put an end to all this.
Charon, what's your plan? No matter what you decide, I'll stay by your side till the end.
Karen doesn't answer right away. Instead, she takes out her harmonica, and I cannot English.
Proxy, please accept my official commission. Help me venture into the depths of the Hollow to rescue the client and any other hostages. It's time to put an end to this. It's up to me to stop Grim Vulture. Stop her from crushing everything in front of her with that heavy cross.
Called it. I give up reading those. Proxy, thank you for accompanying me this far in the upcoming battle with Grim Vulture. Has likely already set up a stage field with traps. We may need to brace ourselves for a tough fight. To be honest, there isn't a fully viable strategy. The opponent is a sniper and can meanly anticipate the timing and trajectory of each of my shots, dodging in advance. Entering the battlefield pre-prepared by such a formidable enemy alone it's foreseeable that she will continuously occupy elevated sniper positions, relentlessly targeting us while we have very few opportunities to land a hit on her. Call up the Cunning Hairs! They're useful, they do their stuff decently, and we got Billy as comedic relief. I mean, they owe me money. Why not just call it in as a favor? Be like, hey, you owe me stuff, and come clear up some of that stuff. You could do me a solid, bro. Theoretically speaking, that's right. In a sniper duel, the one who falls to secure the best vantage point or expose their position is always the loser. But I believe there's still a chance. In our previous fight, I could see the pride and anticipate with impatience, I mean to say, of Grim Vulture as a sniper. I'm not sure where the impatience comes from, but that pride is definitely somewhere. We can turn that against her. Yes, use your strategy skills. Be smart. I believe she would never accept the idea of me surpassing her in sniping skills. If I can outmatch her at a critical moment, she will lose her composure. That will be the only instant where she exposes a weakness. Proxy, This is a strategy I have chosen. Grim Vulture may indeed be the superior sniper, but I will surpass her and make this strategy succeed. To win this battle, despite overwhelming disadvantages, please entrust your back to me, Proxy. I need you as my companion to support me. Trust your back to me as well. Yes, I will. I will protect you, so please also provide me with your guidance. You got it, Home Slice. Alright. That is all the time I have for this episode of Zenless Zone Zero, chat. As always, tell me what your favorite part of the video was. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you are not today. And share this with a friend. You never know who's going to like this and who's not going to like this. But enough of that. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!